तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरो वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सदेवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांता स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रसारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 गुरवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानंदं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। हरे कृष्णा। So how many of you here do not understand Telugu? Very few of you do not understand. Okay, but still I have to speak in English. Is that okay with all the Telugu speaking people? Oh, yes. In between maybe I will add some Telugu sentences. Some secrets we will speak in Telugu. So we have something called choice in our life. Actually, life is all about choices. Between B and D, there is C. Between birth and death, there is C. That is choice. At every second, we have to make choices. Either we can make choices which takes us towards Bhagavan, or we make choices which takes us away from Bhagavan. So, in practice of spirituality, all South Indians, generally Indians are very pious. It's not that they are very hardcore atheists anywhere. You don't generally see like that. Everybody is very pious. Everybody has faith in God. Everybody wants to do some kind of puja, aradhana, alaya darshana, vratam, nomu, and all of these things. See, my question is, why do generally people believe in God or worship God? What is the answer? Anybody would want to say? To fulfill desires. కోరికలు తీర్చుకోవడానికి. Yes, very good. Top ranking. Yes.
Naturally, we have a tendency to pray for someone from within generally.
Okay, naturally we have a tendency to take shelter of somebody or to pray somebody. Okay. Yes. Because of fear. They say, "Re, प्रणाम करो भगवान को नहीं तो आग चले जाएगा." So I was sitting in our temple once, and one small boy, I think his age, his mother was forcing him to go down. He was not going down. Bhagavan aag nikal denge. I told that mother, I called the mother and I told, see, Bhagavan is not a scary fellow. He is not a sadistic person that if you don't bow down to him, he will remove your eyes. He is a loving God there. Don't make him a demon, I told them. तो भगवान के बारे में ऐसा डराएंगे तो नहीं, बच्चे नहीं करते हैं प्रभु जी. భయపెట్టకపోతే పిల్లలు చెయ్యరు ప్రభుజీ. భయపెడితే చెయ్యరు, डराते तो नहीं करते. If you scare them that Bhagavan does like this, Krishna does like that, then slowly they will not. But what we have to do to inspire anybody is that you should tell how loving God is, because everybody likes loving people. Correct? Yes, somebody raised their hand. Yes, Prabhu there at the back. Because the parents follow, the children also follow. That is how you all have been following, right? అమ్మ దండం పెట్టుకున్నది శుక్రవారం పూట. నేను కూడా తలస్నానం చేసి శుక్రవారం పూట దండం పెట్టు. ఈరోజు శుక్రవారం. Something our parents do. People also generally follow the same thing. Like in one of the weddings, it seems they have made lots of nice gulab jamuns and rasgullas and laddus and janggeries and murukulu and so many things. So one cat was coming and eating all the items. So the mother thought, "Arey, this cat is eating. What should I do?" She got a basket and she tilted the basket on the cat and she put a very big pot on the basket so that cat does not escape. So after the wedding is over, she released it. And this daughter, she got one more daughter and she was getting a daughter married. So she wrote all the list of ingredients needed for the wedding. She also wrote one cat, one basket, and one pot. So everybody asked, "What is this strange item, cat, basket, and pot? What will you do with it?" And she said, "In my marriage, my mother kept a cat, put the basket on the top, and kept the pot. That is what I will also have to do." Because she did not know actually why she did that. So many times what happens is we also just blindly do. And now one father, he called me and he said, "Why do you put tika on the head?" So I asked, "Why are you asking so secretly?" Prabhu, my son just asked me and he's just waiting outside the room. I told him I'm going to the washroom and coming. I don't know the answer. If you can quickly tell him, I'll go and tell him. That is how we have become actually these days. We have been blindly following, but the next generation does not want to blindly follow. They will ask a question for each and everything you tell them to do. So before telling them to do, you should be well prepared. Like in India, I don't know how it is in the UK, but in India, if you want to admit your children in the primary school, first interview happens to the parents and then to the children. So we have to be well prepared these days actually. If you want your children to follow also spirituality. Yeah. Any other reason you think why people would want to believe in God or do puja or vratam or
Come out of hardship in the life.
to come out of hardships in the life? Who is God? One who removes the hardships. That is the definition of God. దేవుడు అంటే ఎవరు? మన కష్టాల్ని తీసేసేవాడు. జయ జగదీశ హరే స్వామి జయ జగదీశ హరే. Then कष्ट मिटे तन का स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे. What should happen? कष्ट सब जितने भी कष्ट है मेरा सब कुछ आप ले लो और क्या दो? बहुत धन मुझे दे. కష్ట आप ले लो धन हमें दे. మన దగ్గర ఉండే కష్టాలన్నీ భగవంతుడు తీసేసుకోవాలి, భగవంతుడి దగ్గర ఉండే డబ్బులన్నీ మనకి ఇచ్చేయాలి. దెన్ హీ ఈజ్ అ గుడ్ గాడ్. ఒకసారి ఐ వాజ్ ఒక టెంపుల్ కి వి వెంట్ టు వన్ టెంపుల్. సో దేర్ దే వర్ ఆఫరింగ్ హాల్ టికెట్స్ అండ్ పెన్స్ టు గణేష్ జీ. So I asked the pujari, what is this special puja with the hall tickets and pens? The pujari said, "Baba, it's not any special puja. It is 10th board exam tomorrow." So all the children have come there to offer their hall tickets and pens to Ganesh ji. So I got hold of one of the children there and I called him. I said, "What are your requests for Ganesha? Why are you offering this hall tickets and pen?" He said, "I have only two requests from Ganesh. Number one, whatever I have studied should appear in the question paper." Okay, I said, "Okay, then what is the next question?" If at all he does not want to do that, I have second option also for it. So what is the second option, beta? He said, "Whatever I write should be correct." Then I told him that it is not looking like your board exam, but it is Ganesha's board exam. That he has to fulfill such, notorious demands of yours. So it is practically inviting Ganesha to the exam. You take the hall ticket and you take the pen also and write the exam. So that is how people are motivated to come to God. Any other reason do you think?
Just in case he's there, let him also be.
Let in case? Oh, okay. अगर भगवान भी है तो उनको भी खुश कर देंगे. one person told me, Prabhuji, सबके साथ अच्छा रहना चाहिए, అందరితో మంచిగా ఉండాలి Prabhuji. I asked him why. He said, कब कौन जरूरत आएगा मालूम नहीं, ఎవరు ఎప్పుడు పనికొస్తారో తెలియదు, కాబట్టి అందరితో మంచిగా ఉండాలి, ఎవరితో కొట్లాటలు పెట్టుకోవాలి. So what do we think? What do we think is, ठीक है सबको, anyway we are working hard for everybody, so he is also there, let us do something for him also. In case if he is there, he will also be satisfied. And one more reason why people go to God is because they want elevation to the higher planets. Have you seen people doing? స్వర్గ మిల్ గయా తో స్వర్గానికి వెళ్తే బాగా. మీరు ఎందుకు పూజలు చేస్తున్నారండి, ఎందుకు హోమాలు చేస్తున్నారండి, ఎందుకు వ్రతాలు చేస్తున్నారండి? స్వర్గము కావాలి, స్వర్గ చాయి. We want to go to the heavenly abodes. And what is in the heavenly abodes? People have a conception that heavenly abode is like London. There is a lot of sense gratification, there is a lot of enjoyment, there is Soho Street somewhere in London, and then that is also in the heavenly planets. So there Indra is there, Apsarasas are there, there is no, what do you say, mortgage? There is no mortgage, there are no EMIs. There is some nice triple storied golden house where you can stay nicely. Let us do puja so that we can go to the heaven. I tell you what kind of person is the head of the heaven. Who is the head of heaven? Yamaraj? Yamaraj is not a head of heaven. Yamudu, Yama is the head of hell. Who is the head of heaven? Indra is the head of heaven. So Indra is such a personality. I will tell you what happened. Do you know Parikshit? How many of you know who is Parikshit? Question पूछूंगा जो हाथ slowly they raise hands so that okay, if everybody is raising then we will. Parikshit Maharaj is the grandson of Pandavas. Is a grandson of Pandavas. He is the son of Abhimanyu, who is born from Uttara. So you might have heard this famous story from Mahabharata and Bhagavata, how this snake called Takshaka came to kill Parikshit. And Parikshit's son was Janamejaya. Have you heard Janamejaya name any time? Yeah. So Janamejaya Maharaj, he did a yajna, he did a fire sacrifice. You know what was the name of the fire sacrifice? Sarpasatra. You know what is Sarpasatra? Because he wanted to take revenge on the person who killed his father, so he would attract all the snakes in the entire universe to fall in the Homagunda and die. So he would name every snake which is there in entire universe. All lakhs and millions of snakes were coming and falling in the Homagunda except one main villain, that is Takshaka. You know why? Takshaka went and hid. He took the shelter of Indra and hid in heaven. So where did he hide, Under the seat of Indra. So he said, oh my dear Lord Indra, you are so powerful. You are the greatest of all the devatas. Please give me shelter. This Janamejaya is doing yajna. I will have to go and burn in the fire sacrifice. So keep me with you. So Indra said, see, sometimes if people glorify you, then you become intoxicated with the glorification and you want to do something which you cannot do also. So he said, okay, go down my seat and stay here, nothing will happen. So then the Homa is doing, the Brahma and the Ritviks, all of them are putting Takshaka Yaswaha, Takshaka Yaswaha, Takshaka Yaswaha. But Takshaka is not coming at all. So Janamejaya Maharaj asked, why is this fellow Takshaka not coming? He said, Takshaka has taken the shelter of Indra, that's why he is being saved. Then Janamejaya Maharaj gave an idea. Let us call Indra also. Indraya Takshaka Yaswaha. And you know what happened? Indra was sitting on his seat like this. And slowly sleep started moving. It was not a recliner seat, but it was a normal Asan. But because they said Indraya Takshakaya Swaha, Indra with his seat was being pulled to go and fall in the home. And then his seat was sliding like this. He was going front. Then Indra asked his ministers, why is my seat moving towards the heavenly planets? He said, actually, they wanted Takshaka. You put Takshaka under your seat. That's why your seat is also moving. You know what Indra did? He took Takshaka and threw him out of heaven. He said, you fellow, because of you, I am also getting punishment. Go! Then Takshaka immediately came. It was about to fall, and then big story. So I just wanted to tell you, because the head of the Swargaloka is like that fellow Indra, who could not help even a small snake. He is the head of the heaven. Then how do you think will the people be there? How do you think that we will get some kind of enjoyment there? No, that's why Shastra say, Kshine punye matyalokam vishanti. As soon as your quota is over in the heavenly planets, they'll kick you out. Just like the visa expires and then you go back to India. So there is no illegal immigrants there. They are very strict. They have very strict. As soon as the visa is over, as soon as our punya gets completed, down to the earthly planet. One person, he wanted to go to Swargaloka very desperately with the same body. Do you know who was he? Trishanku. Trishanku, in Ramayana, the story comes, he was desperate. He went to his guru, Vasishta. He said, oh my dear Guru Maharaj, please send me to the heavenly abode. So Vasishta said, it's not possible like that. You do some punya. If your punya works out, and if it is, if they sanction the visa for you, and then you can go there. Otherwise, it's not possible. Then Tishanku thought, okay, let me go to his rival. You know where he went? He went to Vishwamitra. He went to Vishwamitra and he said, oh Vishwamitra ji, please send me to heaven. Vishwamitra said, nobody can go to heaven like this. Oh, that is what Vasishta also said. You also cannot send? Then Vishwamitra's ego got, because they both are enemies. Then Vasishta said he cannot send, I will send. Many times, what we do is, we do things just to prove to the world that we can do. It is not necessary for us to do, but still we prove that yes, I can do, because just to satisfy the ego. To such an extent Vishwamitra went that whatever tapasya he did for 10,000 years was gone just by trying to send Trishanku through the heavenly planets. So he put all his tapasya which he did for 10,000 years and he launched Trishanku. Trishanku was going up, and Indra was looking at it. Who is this fellow without visa? Who is this illegal immigrant coming to the heavenly planets? You know what he did? He turned Trishanku down. Trishanku started going down. And Vishwamitra said, अरे मैंने एक बार भेजा तो ये वापस क्यों आ रहा है? He turned him up. Then Indra, up, down, up, down, up, down. Like in the old Mahabharata movie, you see the arrow slowly. Boom. So like that they were literally playing football with him. Indra sends him down, Vishwamitra sends him up. Indra sends him down, Vishwamitra sends him. Then finally Vishwamitra thought, "Arey, this fellow will never be allowed in heavenly planets, so let me make one more heaven for him." And then he made a place called Trishanku Swargam. How is Trishanku Swargam, Ulta. He's hanging upside down. But there is heaven. You see, that is the position of a person who wants to go to heavenly planets. Swarganki వెళ్ళాలనుకునేవాడి దుస్థితి అలాంటిది. So there are two choices in life. This is what I wanted to say. Two choices, main choices in life. One is that we can go and sit on the seat of Indra. Or two, we can invite Bhagavan to come and sit in the seat of our heart. Two choices in life. మనం వెళ్ళి ఇంద్రుడి యొక్క ఆసనం పైన కూర్చోవచ్చు. రెండు, భగవంతుణ్ణి మన హృదయంలో ఉండే ఆసనం పైన కూర్చోబెట్టచ్చు. एक चीज कर सकते हैं कि हम जाके इंद्र का आसन पे बैठ सकते हैं, और दूसरा हमारे पास चॉइस है कि भगवान को हमारे हृदय का सिंहासन पे बिठा सकते हैं. आपको ऑप्शन 1 चाहिए कि ऑप्शन 2 चाहिए? ऑप्शन 1 ना ऑप्शन 2? How many of you say option 1? Let me go and sit in the seat of Indra and enjoy some worldly pleasures. There are no worldly pleasures. They are just doing Bharatanatyam. How much time you will see? Bharatanatyam for 10 minutes you can watch. That's all. All the Apsaras you saw in the movies, they are just doing Bharatanatyam only there. Not much fun. The second option is very nice. If you bring Bhagavan and make him sit in the heart, seat in your heart, then all problems are solved. The happiness is eternal and blissful. How Bhagavan comes here in the heart is when you practice bhakti. There is only one way that we can attract Bhagavan to our hearts is by practicing devotional service. सिर्फ भक्ति करने से ही भगवान हमारे हृदय में आएंगे. కేవలం భక్తి మార్గము చేత మాత్రమే భగవంతుడు మన హృదయంలో ప్రకాశిస్తారు. ఇంకొక మార్గము లేదు. న కర్మేణ, న జ్ఞానేన, న యజ్ఞేన, న తపసా. There is no other way by which we can attract God's mercy except Bhagavan's bhakti. Or a question here. I have one more question for you. Which stories do you remember from the scriptures where Bhagavan came himself, Krishna came himself to his devotees when they were practicing devotional service? Gajendra, okay, Gajendra offered prayers and Krishna came. Okay. Dhruva's mother told him, Baba, you will get bigger kingdom than your father's kingdom. You will get more love than 1,00,000 fathers can give. Go and practice devotional service of Vishnu in the forest. She sent 5 years old child. How old are you? क्या है आपका उम्र क्या है? Arjun, what's your age, Arjun? Huh? Arjun is your name, but how old are you? 5? Are you 5? Is 5? Is 3? Who is 5 here? Who is 5? Who is 6? Who is 4? What's your age? How old are you? 4. Okay, maybe her age. Huh? You are 5? You are 6. Okay. Dhruva was that much exactly. And his mother, you know what she said? Go to the forest and do tapasya. Bhagavan will protect you. And really, Bhagavan protected him. You know, first way how Bhagavan protects is not coming directly, but he sends a guru in our life. భగవంతుడు మనల్ని కాపాడుతున్నాడు అని మొట్టమొదటి మార్గం ఎట్లా మనకు తెలిపిస్తారు అంటే, భగవంతుడు వచ్చి మన ముందు నించోడు. భగవంతుడి యొక్క శుద్ధ భక్తులైన గురువులని మన దగ్గరికి పంపిస్తారు. If Guru has come in our life, and if we are having that intense desire to surrender to the lotus feet of Guru, understand that Bhagavan is following it. Bhagavan is following Guru. So when Dhruva went to the forest, first who came? Narada came. Narada said, Are Dhruva, such a nice boy, you heard your mother's instructions and you came to the forest to worship Bhagavan. Okay, take this mantra, Bhagavan will come. Any other stories you remember from the scriptures? Prahalada. Yes, Prahalada. ఇందుగలడందు లేడని సందేహము వలదు చక్రి సర్వోపగతుండు ఎందెందే బతికి చూచన నందందే గలడు దానవాగ్రని వింటే. When Hiranyakashipu said, where is God? Is your God here? Is your God here? Is your God here? Prahalad said, wherever you see my God is there. Hiranyakashipu said, how do you get so much Shakti? How do you get so much balam? Where does your strength come from? Balayutalaku durbalaku balamevvadu neeku naaku brahmadulaku. Where you get your strength, where Shiva Bhagavan gets his strength, where Brahmaji gets his strength, wherever all the devatas get the strength, from there only I also get my strength. That's how much faith Prahalada had on Bhagavan, and Bhagavan appeared as Narasimha to protect Prahalada. Yes, any other stories from the scriptures you have? Ambarish Maharaj, when Ambarish Maharaj was doing just Ekadashi Vratam, tomorrow or day after tomorrow?
Yeah, Sunday.
Day after tomorrow is Ekadashi for all of us. So people do so many practices. People do so many vratas. People do so many pujas. But it is said in the scriptures that if you do Ekadashi Vrata, you will get the benefit of doing all other vratas. And if you don't do Ekadashi and do what not, in Telugu, వ్రతాలు నోములు అని ఒక పెద్ద బుక్ ఉంటుంది తెలుసా? జనాలు పేజీలు తిప్పేసి అన్ని వ్రతాలు నోములు చేసేస్తారు. कुछ भी फल नहीं मिलेगा अगर एकादशी नहीं करेंगे तो एकादशी व्रत Ambarish Maharaj was doing. Then who came? Durvasa Maharshi. Durvasa Maharshi vachi, "Ayya, I will just go and take bath and come. You wait, don't eat." So Durvasa went. He said, "I am just coming." It was India's just coming. Just coming. How many minutes? 2 minutes. Prabhuji was telling, but not he did not do like Durvasa, but he said 5 minutes, and it was like 35 minutes. So Durvasa also went, and he is not coming. But thing is that today I did not have any, some commitment. But Ambarish Maharaj had a very important commitment. You know what? Is breaking the fast at the right time. He waited until the last moment. Durvasa did not come. Still, you know what Ambarish did? He never took an independent decision. He was there. He saw all his, well-wishers. He saw all the people who guided him to do Ekadashi Vrata. He saw all the devotees around him. And he asked them, "Oh, my dear devotees, my dear gurus, what should I do at this time?" Now Durvasa said he has to come and then both of us will break the fast, but he is not coming. In 1 minute, the fast breaking time is going to get over. You know what they said? All the devotees, like the seniors, they told him from the Shastras, "Okay, Ambarish Maharaj, you can drink Charana Amrita of Bhagavan. Because you have done Nirjala Ekadashi, if you just drink Charana Amrita, it is considered to be breaking fast also, it is considered not breaking fast also." Then he said, "Okay." And then the very moment he was drinking Charanamrit, Durvasa Maharshi appeared. ఎప్పుడైతే चरणामृत ले रहे थे, दुर्वासा मुनि उधर प्रत्यक्ष आके क्या किया, इतना गुस्सा आ गया उनको. One person was telling me, "Prabhuji, I don't get angry until somebody makes me angry." I told him that is what is meant by getting angry. If nobody makes you angry, then why do you become angry? Then that is not considered a normal person. So Durvasa Maharshi, Prashantanga, he just came very peacefully, and when he saw Ambarish Maharaj is drinking Charnamrit, immediately he took out one of the jatas and he hit on the ground, and a very ferocious demon appeared from the jata, which was burning like fire, whose body was made with fire, which represents the anger of Durvasa. And the fire demon wanted to kill Ambarish. You know what Ambarish did? He did not do anything. He was just folding his hands and having complete faith in Krishna. You know why? Ambarish had no fear, because he followed the guidance which was given to him. He followed the instructions which his seniors gave to him. He had more faith that I have not done any mistake. Nothing can happen to me because my seniors have told me this, I have done. So nobody can do anything. That's why Ambarish just stood and went first. What was the demon's name? Fire demon's name? Do you remember? So when this fire demon came, and then Sudarshana appeared there, the fire demon, whose body was made with fire, was made into ash, because Sudarshan was so powerful. Sudarshana Mahajwala Koti Surya Samaprabha. Sudarshana Mahajwala Koti Surya Samaprabha. If you take one one sun is shining and our Prabhu is sweating. What will happen if 1 crore suns shine on the city of London? All the houses will melt. In Europe, the traffic posts were melting, it seems, The cars' tires were melting. People, because they don't have ACs in the house, they were sleeping in the cars. When I arrived in Hungary from Manchester, I was thinking, did I come to Hungary or did I land up in India? It was so hot. And then I was wondering what is going to happen all these 3 days. The ashram there had a fan. It was, the Mataji has one fan in the hand. It was double the size of that fan. I was wondering, should I put on my ear or my face or my hair or my face? So from there we went to Germany. And Germany had no fan in the ashram. At least in Hungary we had this big fan. Then I understood that we have to be grateful whatever we get. I was complaining there and here no fan. Then we thought, okay, let me open the window. I was telling Prabhu, this big mosquitoes were coming. So no window, no fan. And the room where I was staying was made specially for the winters of Germany with full insulation. And it was almost like I was getting baked in the oven. Then I thought, oh my God, what is this? And then I landed in Belfast yesterday. As soon as the door opened, the cold winds. Then I was telling Bhagavan, why do you do all these extreme things? Can you not give me some balanced climate sometime? So, why was I telling this? So, there was no fear for Ambarish Maharaj seeing that fiery demon because he just followed the instructions. Always remember, dear devotees, the moment you follow somebody's guidance, the moment we follow according to the instructions given to us, Bhagavan protects us because you have followed somebody. You have not done it independently. But when you do something independently, then there is no accountability. And Krishna, क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में, कटघरे में खड़ा कर देते हैं, क्योंकि आपने खुद से किए. That's why it is always safe in devotional service to do whatever is told. Ask and to do whatever is told. Ambarish is such a big Maharaja. He is Chakravarti. But still, he asked and seeked help. And did. Any other incidences you remember? Vibhishan? Vibhishan ko kaisa? Vibhishan
was staying in Lanka with Ravan, but he was still following.
Yeah, then he came to Bhagavan. Bhagavan did not come to him. Yeah, Bhagavan was protecting. Yes.
He was scared because his brother was also scolding him in the path with me.
Correct. Vibhishan was the only person who was not scared of Ravana, and he told the truth to Ravana because he knows that God will protect him. Yes. Any other examples? Draupadi. Yes, Draupadi was being disturbed and she called, Hey Krishna, Dwaraka, Nilayachita, Govinda, Pundarikaksha, Samrakshamam, Sharanagatam. And Krishna came and supplied her with lots of nice silk saris. Then Jagai Madai. Okay, Jagai Madai, Nityananda Prabhu was hit and Mahaprabhu came and saved. Okay, we are in Mahaprabhu's and Nityananda Prabhu's home. You know what is Prabhuji's house name? Nimai Nitai house. It's not Rasarnava Prabhu's house, but it is Nimai Nitai's house. And Nimai Nitai is so pleased. I will tell you one interesting story of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from Orissa. How many of you have heard the name Jayadeva Goswami? What is the most beautiful work of Jayadeva? Gita Govinda. So there was a movie made in Odia language about Jayadeva Goswami. And it was played in all the theatres. You have heard this story, Rasarnava?
Absolutely.
So, one person, every day, he would put the shawl like this on the head and go to the theatre. And the theatre, the person who would check the tickets would go and ask for tickets in every seat. And whenever a ticket checking person would come to this person, he would run away. And one day he thought, the person who was checking the tickets, let me go and catch him. And he was running so fast. He ran and he disappeared in between the way. And then he was so wondering what happened, what is it? And when he came back, he saw that he forgot his shawl. He kept the shawl on the seat and he was running. Every day he would come and sit in the same chair. He would watch Jaydev Goswami's movie. As soon as ticket collector would come, he would run. So when he saw whose shawl was it, it was the shawl of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's deity in the temple. Then he took the shawl and he went to the pujari next day and he said, is this the Bhagavan shawl? He said, yeah, every day while Shayan, I keep the shawl and yesterday it was missing. Mahaprabhu went to watch a movie. Not any movie, don't go with the inspirations. Jaydev Goswami's movie. And till now in the theater, the seat is just kept for Mahaprabhu. But Mahaprabhu would definitely not go to watch all other movies. He went because it was Jaydev Goswami. See how Bhagavan is so attracted with the life of the devotee that he has gone from the temple to watch movie about his dear devotee. You see how amazing it is, how striking it is. So bhakti is something which makes Bhagavan run behind us. ఈ ప్రపంచంలో అందరు కూడా దేవుడు ఇంకా పరిగెత్తుతున్నారు. सब लोग भगवान के पीछे भाग रहे हैं. कैसा भगवान को प्राप्त कर सकते हैं, क्या करना है ये वो. पर भक्ति is something which has a potency to attract Bhagavan towards them. I'll tell you one story and I think we will end there. There is a great devotee of God. In fact, he was an incarnation of God. His name is Pruthu Maharaj. How many of you have heard the name Pruthu before? Pruthu Maharaj from Bhagavatam? Okay. Chala mandi vinaledu Pruthu Maharaj gurinchi. Pruthu Maharaj is an incarnation of Krishna. He is called Shakti Avesha Avatar. There are different forms of avatars. Purna Avatara, Paripurna Avatara, Leela Avatara, Purusha Avatara, Shakti Avatara, Amsa Avatara, Manuvantar Avatara, like that, different categories of God, incarnations of God. One of them is Shakti Avesha Avatara. You know what is meaning of Shakti Avesha Avatara? एक स्पेसिफिक पर्पस के लिए या एक शक्ति को प्रभावित करते हुए भगवान आते हैं. जैसा I will give you an example of who is Shakti Avesha Avatar. Bhagavan Vyasa is Shakti Avesha Avatar. You know what Shakti Bhagavan Vyasa has? Medha Shakti, intelligence. Vangmaya Shakti, he wrote all the scriptures. That's why we say Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vaibrahmanidaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Vasudev is Sakshat Krishna, but he is Krishna who came to write scriptures. Okay? Like that, there is one incarnation, oka avatar undi Bhagavantudi, ayana peru Pruthu ane avatar. Ayana ఏ అంశము ఏ శక్తి కోసం వచ్చారు అంటే పాలనా శక్తి, పరిపాలనా శక్తి అని పేరు అన్నమాట. क्या दिखाने के लिए आए हैं कि कैसा हम लोगों को पालन करना चाहिए, उसको दिखाने के लिए भगवान ने पृथु महाराज का रूप लेके आए. तो एक बार क्या हुआ, ఒకసారి पृथु महाराज thought that he will do 100 sacrifices. Sacrifice means yajna. He wants to do how many yajnas? 100 yajnas. What will happen to a person who does 100 yajnas?
Indra.
He can become Indra. Okay. What else will happen if you do 100 yajnas? You can see Bhagavan's darshan. If you do 100 Ashwamedha yajnas, Bhagavan will give darshan personally. So Prithu Maharaj thought, okay, let me do 100 Ashwamedha yajnas and please Bhagavan and have his darshan. He started doing yajna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40. Slowly, when he started doing yajnas, one person became very insecure about it. You know who? Indra. Indra thought, "Arey, ye to yajna kar raha." Why Prithu Maharaj was doing yajna? To see Bhagavan's darshan. Why Indra was getting insecure? Because he was saying, "अरे, 100 यज्ञ करके मेरा सीट खींच लेगा ये, हाँ? 100 यज्ञ करके वो इंद्र बन जाएगा और मुझे नीचे ढकेल देगा." हाँ? But Prithu Maharaj had no intention. Prithu Maharaj intention ఏంటి? 100 యజ్ఞాలు చేస్తాను, భగవంతుని దర్శనం చేస్తాను. ఇంద్రుడు ఏమనుకుంటున్నాడు? ఓ, he may take away my seat. What I should do? I should somehow distract his yajnas. ఏం చేశాడో తెలుసా? Every yajna he was taking some disguise form and he was coming and doing some kind of mischievous thing that the yajna stops. And then Brahma was seeing that Indra was getting too much agitated by Prithu Maharaja's yajna. You know what he did? Brahmaji appeared. Prithu did 99 yajnas. Brahmaji came and he told Prithu Maharaj, "Don't do the 100th yajna. What if we are all there in Prithu's place? What will we say? Hey Brahmaji, 4 दिमाग है पर दिमाग नहीं है क्या? अभी 99 कर दिए हैं, अभी एक बाकी है, अभी आके बोल रहे हैं मत करो. 99 ఇంత కష్టపడి చేశాను, నన్ను వచ్చి అంటావా? वो एक भी मैं करके दिखाऊंगा." You know what Prithu Maharaj did? Brahmaji, because you are saying I will not do that 100th yajna. You know what happened? Just by performing 99 yajnas, Bhagavan appeared to Prithu Maharaj. भगवान एప్పుడు రావాలి? भगवान कब आना चाहिए? 100 यज्ञ के बाद आना चाहिए. पर भगवान कब आ गए? 99 यज्ञ में आ गए. क्यों? क्योंकि पृथु महाराज ने ब्रह्मा जी का बात सुना. अगर ब्रह्मा जी का बात नहीं सुनते, समझो, अगर ब्रह्मा जी का बात टाल के బ్రహ్మదేవుడు చెప్పిన విషయాన్ని వినకుండా కానీ 100 యజ్ఞం చేసుంటే భగవంతుడు వచ్చేవాడు కాదు. क्योंकि पृथु महाराज ने सिर्फ इतना, क्या बोलते हैं, वो बोलापन उनके पास था. इतना बड़ा राजा थे, चक्रवर्ती थे, पर ब्रह्मा जी मेरे बड़े हैं, ब्रह्मा जी मेरा गाइड है, ब्रह्मा जी मेरा क्या बोलते हैं, शिक्षा गुरु है, तो उनका बात हम सुनते हैं. तो तुरंत उन्होंने मान लिया और 99 यज्ञ कंप्लीट कर दिए और भगवान खुद आके उधर खड़ा हो गए और बोले कि ओ पृथु, you did 99 yajnas and I am completely satisfied with my yajnas, and he gave all the blessings to Prithu Maharaj. You know, Bhagavan was not ready to leave. Everybody is wondering, "Arey, Bhagavan gave the boons and he has to go back. Why is he not going back?" You know why Bhagavan was waiting? He was so happy with Prithu's devotion, Prithu's surrender, Prithu's innocence, that he was waiting for him to do some prayer to Bhagavan. Like, you know, suppose we see, like yesterday, we were in Belfast in Ireland, and there was something called the Irish Music Festival happening there. So, the devotee whose place I was staying, he told me, "Prabhuji, you should see the Irish Music Festival. You will get some ideas of how you can make it Krishna conscious in India." So we went. There was one big tent, and there were like 70 children, and only tent which had so many people. Then we went closer and we saw that all the people who were standing near the tent were all the parents of the children who were performing on the stage. Like you see, अगर children perform करेंगे तो parents आएंगे ही आएंगे. మీరు ఎంత పిలిచినా అయ్యా ప్రోగ్రామ్ కి రండి రారు. పిల్లలకి 2 భగవద్గీత శ్లోకాలు నేర్పించి చెప్పేసాం అనుకోండి, తల్లిదండ్రులు వచ్చేస్తారు అన్నమాట. వీడియోలు తీసి వాట్సాప్ స్టేటస్ లో, మై బేటా రిసైటింగ్ భగవద్గీత. So Bhagavan was so happy with Prithu that he stood there waiting him to pray. Why? He has not done something extraordinary. He did not finish 100 yajnas, but he just followed the instructions. तो जब हम भी एक सरल भक्त जब हम बनते हैं, भगवान को सरलता चाहिए. భగవంతుడికి మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, పెద్ద పెద్ద విషయాలు ఏం అవసరం లేదు భగవంతుడికి. భగవంతుడికి మన యొక్క సింప్లిసిటీ కావాలి. భగవంతుడికి మన యొక్క ప్రేమ. భగవాన్, what does he want? He does not want, show off. But he just needs the simple devotional service. So Indra and Krishna, they both are different personalities. Indra is impressed with externals. Bhagavan is impressed with the internals. Bhakti is what? Bhakti is the transformation. Bhakti is the process of transformation of the heart. Cleaning of the heart. Swachh Bharat. Cleaning of the heart is Swachh Hriday. When you have that Swachh Hriday, Bhagavan comes and sits on the asana of the heart. Bhagavantude ala vachi Hridaya Simhasanlo కూర్చుంటాడు. So this process, entire process of devotional service is based on how surrendered we become, how simple we become, how dedicated we become, and how loving we become. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Any questions, anyone? कोई कुछ प्रश्न पूछना चाहते हैं? ఎవరికైనా ఏదైనా ప్రశ్నలు ఉన్నాయా? No questions? Anyone here? Anyone at the back? Yes, Mata. How to avoid jealousy? Why to have jealousy? Will it give you some money? Will it give you some peace of mind? The more jealous we become, the more peace of mind we will lose. The more jealous we become, the more intimidated we become by others' presence. Jealousy, you see, I always tell this example. One person, he was very jealous of his neighbor. You know what he did? This neighbor fellow, he wanted to go on a world tour. So he booked nice tickets, 4 months world tour. And he got the keys and he gave to the neighbor. He said, I am going on a world tour. Please water my tulsi plant. So this fellow could not sleep the entire night. Thinking, kaisa ja sakta hai world tour pe? Kya karke usko roku? What should I do to stop him? He went and took out one book in the library, Bad Omens in Life. So in that it was written that if you see a person with no nose, you should not travel. So he was thinking, where will I find a person with no nose? And finally he decided, he went to the kitchen, cut his nose off. And he went and sat in front of this person's house. And next day he packed all his bag in American tourister bags and took the boarding pass, and he came out and he saw this fellow sitting without the nose, bleeding. And then he said, oh, aisa apashakun dekh liya. And andar chal. He went inside. Kya kiya andar jaake? टिकट को कल सुबह को पोस्टपोन कर दिया. कभी इसका नाक फिर से आएगा क्या? He can postpone his tickets, but his nose will never grow back again. ఆయన టికెట్లు పోస్ట్పోన్ చేసుకోండి కానీ ముక్కు పెరుగుతుందా రేపు? సో jealousy, we think that ईर्ष्या होने से, किसी को टांग खींचने से उनका कुछ, क्या बोलते हैं, उनका कुछ हम बिगाड़ रहे हैं, पर क्या होता है, हमारा ही उसमें नुकसान होता है. One who gets the maximum effect of jealousy is the person who has jealousy. That's why in jealousy in Sanskrit is called dvesham. Dvesham is dvivisham, means it kills two people. One who has and for whom it is shown. Both are destroyed. That's why we should be very careful. We should avoid jealousy, because one thing we should remember is Bhagavan does not like envious. Envy. It's called, jealousy is called envy. How do you spell envy? E-N-V-Y. You can also write envy as N-V. Like N and V. Always remember one sutra. If there is envy in the heart, then there is no vacancy in the spiritual world. For us, there is no vacancy. N-V, no vacancy. Yes? Any other questions? Yes. Adi, it's not the real Ashwadha Vriksha is there. It is a metaphor to explain the universe. How is the universe? Bhagavan is there, and there is a Urdhvamula Adashaka. Tree should be like this, but it is like this. How? The source of the tree is Bhagavan in Vaikuntha. And from there are the expansions in this material world. It is not the exact tree, but it is the explanation of universal structure. That was a metaphor used to explain how spiritual world exists and the material world exists.
ఇంకొక డౌట్ ప్రభుజీ, ఇంతకుముందు మన తాతలు వాళ్ళందరూ ముహూర్తాలు చూసేది కదా ప్రతిదాన్ని. ఇప్పుడు ఆ సిస్టమ్ ఉందో లేదో తెలియదు కానీ చాలా మంది చెప్పడానికి కూడా భయపడతారు బయట. ఇది చూసి బయలుదేరుతున్నాం, అది ఇప్పుడున్న సిచ్యువేషన్ కి అది అప్లికబుల్.
So how many of you heard his question? No? He was asking that if in the olden days when they would travel, they would see muhurta and they would travel. In Ramayana, there is a story where all of you know that when Dasaratha Maharaj declared that Rama to be the prince, Bharata and Shatrughna were not there in the kingdom. You all know about this? Where were they? Where were they? They were in their Nani's house. They were in Gachata Matulakulam Bharatena Anagaha. It is said. They went to their mama's house. So you know what happened? Bharata, when he was traveling, he saw the muhurta. When I should go to my Nani's home. And then next day morning, they arranged a nice chariot for Bharata. And Bharata sat. And then after 5 minutes, Shatrughna also came. Prabhu, I am telling your answer only. So Shatrughna also came and sat. Then the Kula Guru of Ayodhya, he came and said, Are, we just saw Muhurta for Bharata, but we have not seen your Muhurta. Why are you going? You know what Shatrughna says? Did you see Muhurta for the horses of Bharata also? Did you see Muhurta for the suitcase of Bharata? Did you see Muhurta for the Chhatri of Bharata? Did you see Muhurta for all the clothes of Bharata? No, we just saw Muhurta for Bharata. So consider me as one of his objects who are going to serve him. I don't need any Muhurta. If I think that I am traveling, I am going, then I need Muhurta. But if I think that I am a servant of God who is going on his behalf to do his work, I don't need it. So when Muhurtas will work, when you think, I am going, Muhurta dekho. But जब आप सोचेंगे अरे भगवान का दास हूँ, నేను భగవంతుడి యొక్క సేవకుడిని, భగవంతుడి యొక్క సేవ చేయడానికి వెళ్తున్నా, నో ముహూర్త. Yes, any other question? Any other questions? Yes, Mata, boli.
Isn't it true that Bhagwan is already resides in our heart?
Yeah, it is already true that Bhagavan resides in our heart. It's always there in the heart. But the difference is, how are you in the heart? Like, how are you in the class? Like that are you? Oh, what else Prabhuji will say? Hey, somebody should ask some questions so that the class, happens more longer. That is the difference. रहना बड़ी बात नहीं है, कैसा रहते हैं वो बड़ी बात. So Bhagavan is always there in the heart of all of us. But when you squeeze him with all the material things, but in the heart of the pure devotee, he is happily staying. तुम्हारा हृदय गोविंद विश्राम, भगवान के शुद्ध भक्तों का हृदय. How the heart of the pure devotees is that there is no material thing stored in the heart. That's why Bhagavan is happily lying down in the heart of the devotees. What does bhakti do? It removes all the unwanted things from the heart and gives place for the Bhagavan to stay happy. Like imagine that we put 200 more in this hall. How will you feel? You'll feel happy? You'll feel suffocated. Like somebody is already going into the garden. Like that, Bhagavan is thinking, when will I go from here? Hey Baba, कितना हृदय में 5,000 फेसबुक फ्रेंड्स है, इसको पूरा हृदय में रखा है, 5,000 कॉन्टैक्ट्स है फोन में, हमेशा व्हाट्सएप स्टेटस देखता रहता है. We see everybody's status, but not Bhagavan's status. We want to see everybody's reels, but not Bhagavan's reels. And the only way, because Krishna does not have any WhatsApp, Krishna does not have Instagram, Krishna does not have Facebook, Krishna does not have LinkedIn for sure. But where will we find about Krishna? Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. When we turn the pages of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, then Bhagavan will happily stay. Okay? Any other?
One.
Aapka, fir aapka. Yes.
Prabhu, last week my son was playing and he switched off the fan of the temple. And I said to him, why did you switch off the fan? Krishna will feel hot. So my son said to me, but Krishna is not there right now. So I was like, how do I answer him? He said, no, Krishna is not here present at the moment. Just his.
Maybe he's thinking he went to play with some of his friends. Krishna does not always stay in the altar, no? He goes and plays and comes now. You should tell, yes, Krishna is not there. Abhi to dopahr hai, Vrindavan mein hai, sham ko aa jayenge. You know, one more thing is that if you think Bhagavan is there, he is there. If you think he is not there, he is not there. This is how God is actually.
But how to explain to the child?
Where is he? Is he here?
No, he's not here.
Okay. See, what we should tell is that what is the process of having faith that God is there or not? Everything begins with faith, is it not? If he has to go to the school, if he has faith that teachers will teach him right knowledge, only then he will go. If he goes for playing, if he has faith in his friends that he will accept me lawfully and play without cheating, only then he will play. You should tell that you have put faith in so many people in this world. Same faith you put in Krishna and see how he reciprocates. First, हम क्या सोचते हैं बहुत बार, भगवान आप दिखो मुझे तो फिर मैं यकीन करूंगा. What people say? भगवान को दिखाओ, భగవంతుని చూపి తర్వాతనే నమ్మకం పెడతా. Is there anything like that? First I will go to UK and then I will apply for visa. Is it okay? First you apply for visa, then you go to UK. First you put in faith in God and then you see how he reciprocates. You should tell your son, just like that, you put faith that Krishna is there, you come here, stand every day and pray, then when you see reciprocation of Krishna, then you will understand that Krishna is there.
Thank you.
Okay? Yes, Mata.
So to explain why the bhakti is the only way out. So how do we measure that? How should we do bhakti? What is the proper way to bhakti? And how do we know that we are doing bhakti the right way so that we will go to
Okay, what is proper way to do bhakti? Bhakti which is done in the association of devotees. भक्ति जो परिपूर्ण जब होता है, जब भक्तों का संग में करते हैं. That's why mainly in Kali Yuga it is said, Kalau Sange Shakti. What is the Shakti in Kali Yuga? Is Sangha, by doing in the association of devotees. और कौन बताएगा कि हम करेक्ट रास्ते में जा रहे हैं कि रास्ते में नहीं जा रहे हैं? जो भी हमारे से बड़े हैं वो बता पाएंगे हमें कि हम अच्छे रास्ते पे जा रहे हैं कि रास्ते पे नहीं जा रहे. So always we should be sheltered under the association of senior devotees, our mentors, our guides, so that they see us and they say, okay, are we going in the right direction or not? You know, like when we would write in childhood, we would keep writing, and teacher would say, Beta, where is your flight flying? We would not understand. And she would say, okay, then she would make the notes and show it like that, like in front of us. And then we would see that we started writing like this and slowly it's going up. And then she would say, you know, we would put lines and slowly correct and start practicing writing straight. तो कौन बताएगा? जब आप लिखते हो तो आपको लगेगा कि मैं बहुत अच्छा लिख रहा, पर जो दूसरा व्यक्ति देखता है वो सोचता है अरे अच्छा ये अच्छा नहीं जा रहा है, इसको ठीक करता. So like that, there should be somebody in our lives who sees where we are going wrong and who corrects us. तो हमें कभी भी पता नहीं चलेगा. अगर हमें पता चला तो मन नहीं मानेगा कि हम गलती कर रहे हैं. मन तो बोलेगा कि अरे तुम तो बहुत महान भक्त है, चलो चलो करो ऐसा ही करो. But you need somebody on the top to tell us that, oh, this is how you have to practice. So always be in the association of devotees and always be under somebody to practice nice devotions. Okay, Hare Krishna. A last question, one last question.
I have.
No, no. Yes, Prabhu, there at the back. Just like a son puts faith in his mother. తెలుగులో చెప్పాలా? సరే, తెలుగులో చెప్తున్నాను. ఎట్లయితే ఒక పిల్లవాడు 100 సార్లు చాక్లెట్ అడిగినా సరే జ్వరం ఉంది అని తల్లి చాక్లెట్ ఇవ్వకపోతే అమ్మా అని ఆ పిల్లవాడు ఎలా అయితే పిలుస్తారో, అట్లనే భగవంతుడు ఎన్నిసార్లు మనం అడిగినా సరే ఏదో ఇవ్వట్లేదు అని అంటే మనకు తెలుసుకోవాలి, దీనివల్ల నాకు కష్టం వస్తుంది అందుకే ఇవ్వట్లేదు. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, తల్లి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి మనం అడిగా అనుకోండి, ఏ అమ్మా, I saw somebody smoking, can I also smoke, can you give me money? What will mother do? Not money, she will give one tight slap on the face. But if you go to a shopkeeper and give him 10 rupees, he will give you a cigarette. He will not ask you many questions. Do you think who is favoring you more? Is the shopkeeper favoring you more or your mother favoring you more? అమ్మ మంచి చేస్తుందా, షాప్ వాడు మంచి చేస్తున్నాడా? दुकानदार अच्छा कर रहा है कि माँ अच्छा कर रही है? माँ तो मार रही है, वो कैसा अच्छा है? वही अच्छा है. दुकानदार तो जो आपको चाहिए वो दे रहा है, ఆయన ఏం అడుగుతా ఇస్తున్నాడు, वो अच्छा है क्या? अच्छा. So when you see that Krishna is not giving you what you have asked for so many times, is not fulfilling it, that means there is some harm. ఏదో మనకి మంచిది అవ్వదు ఈ విషయం వల్ల, అందుకే భగవంతుడు దూరంగా పెట్టాడు. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Shri Shri Radha Landaneshwar ki jai, Nitai Gaur Sundar ki jai, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, जगत गुरु शील प्रभुपाद की जय, परम पूज्य शील जय प्रताप स्वामी महाराज की अनंत कोटि वै भक्त वृंद की
जय.
हरे कृष्ण. प्रसाद now, Prabhu, you want to say?
Nothing else to say, Guru, because today we heard a lot of things, a lot of examples, and one of the main important point you mentioned was about the Ambarish Maharaj one, when he was so confident that he has not done his mistake because he followed his gurus and teachers. And I think that's what I take a point for all of us, that we remain fearless when we follow instruction as it is. That is one point. Thank you very much for your time today. And thank you, devotees, for all of you for coming today on a Friday evening, again, as I mentioned earlier, taking your time and giving your valuable association and taking Prabhu's association also. So thank you very much. Please do take Prashadam as well. And if anyone has any,
And you can also tell about tomorrow's programs.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, a couple of things. So anyhow, we are saying Prashadam at the end. So if you all take one quick take Prashadam, please go to the back. And someone want to ask something, can stay back and ask one or two questions to Prabhu. And one more important thing is we have a couple of programs lined up also, because some devotees from other areas could not come today. So tomorrow morning we have a program in Chelmsford. Of course, one in Soho Temple in the morning. There is one at 7:30. Chiran with the class in Soho Temple. Can come today. Tomorrow Prabhu is coming there. And 12 o'clock in the afternoon we have in Chelmsford. So you can pass information to your friends in Chelmsford who could not come here. And then in the Dartford it's 9:06 p.m. So again, whoever are in Dartford, Orpington, that areas, please do pass to them. And again on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, again we have in Basildon any of your friends are based in there, do pass to them. And Sunday evening we have in Langley. Langley is a bit out of London, but still, if you have any friends around Reading, Langley, and those places, please pass to them. And main important thing, Monday afternoon 3:30, we have a wonderful session with Prabhu with the teens and youth. So please do send your youth means like above 15, or even if 12 they are mature, you can send them, because there'll be like hot topics. Prabhu will be sitting in center, and all the children will be asking different questions. He'll be sitting in the
Above 15 and below 100.
No, adults are not allowed. Yes, adults are not allowed. So it's 15 youth and teens. That's it. Wait, Prabhu. Huh? 20s also
Youth
children.
is 15 until 30 without getting married.
They're getting married. Yes.
Once you are married, you have already a counselor.
Yes. So yes, children from 12 onwards. Please, that's on Monday, 3 p.m. So it'll be 1-to-1 with Prabhu. Huh? It will be here. It'll be here only. So no adults will be there. Children will be open in asking whatever questions they have. So there'll be no adult supervising anyone. Just Prabhu will be with them, and they'll be asking their own questions. That's on Monday. And Monday evening, that's in this program in Eastern, in Burgess Road, I think. So whoever is in Eastern, we can pass the information also. And Tuesday, Prabhu will be flying back to Hyderabad. So these are the programs lined up. We'll post anyhow in the group. So please do pass word of mouth, because as like how we got benefited from this program, let everyone get benefit. Why it's only keeping to us, right? Please do share. Thank you very much for that. And
I want to tell you something. Rasarnava Prabhu and Mataji are very dedicated devotees.
Yeah.
The kind of enthusiasm they have to preach Krishna consciousness, to share Krishna consciousness. They are so convinced about what they have got. So that's why they are working so hard. They made this house so that you all can come and participate in the programs.
Haribol.
So they are nice, beautiful altar here. And, every time I meet them, both of them are only meditating on how we can give this happiness to everybody else.
Haribol.
So both of them, we're very proud of them, both of them, and the kind of services they are doing. Mataji is a doctor, but still so nicely. She's doing there, and she's also managing 11 hours of work she's doing every day. But still she's organizing programs here, and Prabhu is also dedicatedly, both of them taking care of both children, are doing so many nice activities. So let us all pray for both of them and the children by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra once.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Also their mentor's birthday today, Supriya Janavat Mataji's birthday. So we will also pray for her to Radha Landaneshwara once by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
so yeah, we have Prasad at the back. Whoever is hungry, please feel free to go back and take Prasad. Will come forward. And in the meantime, whoever is already full can come forward and ask any wanted questions you have, so that you can get your
5 minutes or they'll come.
Yeah, they're coming. So we have cake ready also. 5 minutes.
We can do kirtan.
So yeah, we just need 5 minutes. They are just coming. So it'll be nice.
So Mataji is coming and Prabhu is also coming. So till the time we do the cake cutting, can you all sit and do kirtan for them? Yeah, praying for them. I should speak. Kirtan. Oh, my throat is already paid. Wait, somebody can do and then wait.
Yeah.
With prayers for them. So we will dedicate today's kirtan, which we are doing now. One for Supriya Mataji and Prabhu, and second, most important, from where we all receive our spiritual strength from, Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. is in ICU for the last 52 days. Today is the 53rd day I get. So let us dedicate the kirtan to Jaipataka Maharaj and with heartfully pray for Srila Jaipataka Maharaj's health so that he comes back healthy and keep giving mercy to all of us. Yeah. So let us do this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra with deep feeling and deep prayer. Hare Krishna. Yes.
Lost. Into 5 minutes.
करताल वहाँ ऊपर टेबल ऊपर
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.